Hello, Gemini. We're getting ready to start your end of the month reading for November the 21st through the 30th. These readings are general for the collective of Gemini, so just take what resonates, and if it doesn't resonate or whatever parts do not resonate, of course, just put them back. They're probably not for you this time. I am going to be doing readings weekly. So if this one does not work for you, then obviously you can check back next week or check your check your rising sign, your Venus, or your moon sign as well. You might find some information there for you. Okay. Beloved source, guides, and angels, I ask that you come into this reading for the full collective of Gemini. What messages do you have today for the person of Gemini, the Gemini collective here, for information on the person of the collective of Gemini? Let's start with some messages here from the Quantum Oracle. Get us started. Oh, several here. We got to say, oh, increase. Liking that. New beginnings. Wow. And then we have dark thoughts as well. Okay, I had a fourth one come out as well, so I'm going to go ahead and put that one down. It's a really good one as well. It is Ascended Masters, which tells me that you have a lot of hands on you, a lot of help that is actually around you, Gemini, assisting you at this time from the Ascended Masters. So it's something to definitely look at. Okay, so we'll start here with increase. Increase is always a beautiful card. Okay, increase speaks of, just like it says, increase, right? It can be an increase in income, an increase in abundance overall. You'll notice here that there is actually a pathway leading down through here, and you can see all of the beautiful flowers, all the garden, all of that beautiful stuff just popping up. This is just about abundance. This is about growth. This is about increasing within your life in terms of just growing your own abundance. Okay, so this is a beautiful card to have. It can also be about money. You also see that they're going into what looks like a castle at the end of the road. Very beautiful. Oh my goodness. Then you have another cycle card. These are both cycle cards, by the way. It's showing us cycle. So you're going into a cycle now of increase. Now, the second card is going to be New Beginnings, which is absolutely wonderful. This speaks for itself. Some of you can be going into a new job. You can be going into a new relationship. You can also, new beginning can also be a new beginning with a past partner that may be coming back through, if that works with your story, of course. If not, it looks like you can look forward to some new beginnings, with a new loved one, if that's what you're looking for, with a new love or a new job or something like that. Regardless, it's going to be happy, definitely fun, certainly prosperous. You got a baby here as well. Baby might be involved if you're trying to get pregnant, but this is coming up for you as well. Now, you have something here, obviously, that you definitely want to watch. It says dark thoughts, and you can kind of see how that's creating a storm here. We know that our thoughts are energy, and obviously thoughts are creative. Okay, so what you want to do, especially with all of this good energy around you, you have increase, you have new beginnings, both very, very positive cards. You certainly want to make sure that you are staying out of your head, especially going towards anything that might be negative or dark. Okay, try to stay out of that. Don't stress yourself out. Don't focus on what has not happened or negativity, and just keep your mind on the positive. Okay. And then, of course, again, we have Ascended Masters. Our Ascended Masters, or Jesus, Buddha, the various Ascended Masters. So they're obviously helping you. All you need to do with Spirit, and this is a Spirit card, as you can see, all you need to do is just call on them, whoever it is that you pray to, okay, or that you get assistance for, or even just believe in, because I know that every religion and obviously spiritual practice can believe something different, and they obviously want to help you. It looks like you have a lot of help on your side right now to bring in new things for you, so that is beautiful. Okay, we're going to start with some tarot. I think I'll use the Witch's Tarot today. So, Spirit Guides and Angels, bring me any messages today that you have for my Gemini collective on love. By the way, Gemini, the way I read is not only do I do the cards, but I've been an intuitive and a medium for 15 years. So if I get stuff that is coming in, I absolutely will. You'll hear me say that. It may have nothing to do with the card just because it happens to be coming through. So I do try to share everything because I recognized a long time ago that my ego cannot be in it. And if the messages are coming through, then they're probably going to be for someone who is listening, okay? So just expect that as I'm reading. All right, we got here 3 of Wands, 5 of Pentacles. Okay, let me get a few more cards here. Oh, come on now. I might have to clear some of this space just a little bit. Move this back. Sorry, I'm trying to give you complete view here, but unfortunately I'm working with a pretty small amount of space today, but that's okay. We're going to make it happen. All right, Spirit Guides and Angels. So what do we have here today concerning collective of Gemini and the person most on their mind? Okay, we got a card right here that flips. We got a Page of Pentacles too. Well, the first thing I see, honestly, I try to wait till I get my cards up before I actually talk about this, but it really goes hand in hand with your increase and new beginnings, because I see in the 3 of Wands that you are definitely looking out. You might be looking at a lot of travel right now. You might even be looking at a move. But definitely looks like you are looking out to broader horizons, if you will. You're ready for a change. You're ready for a change of pace. I'm also getting, I know that this is a love reading, but some of this could also very well be around career as well, is what I'm getting. Like you got the Wheel of Fortune and the Ace of Swords. Oh my gosh, yeah. I don't think this is just going to be focused on love for this reading, just so that you know. But we'll certainly get some clarification on that. What I'm seeing on this, though, is, of course, starting with the 3 of Wands, you can see how this guy is just looking out. You see the boats on the water. He's looking across water. Again, you might be looking at travel. You might be looking at moving. You may even be moving across water somewhere, or traveling across water to see somebody, to be around somebody. But I don't know, because it is all around. You have so much newness that is around you. So I feel like you're wanting to make a change. You might even be moving in with someone, but we haven't gotten that far yet. But this is what I'm getting so far. You definitely have some change going on. And if it hasn't happened already, if you're not in the throes of it, this is strongly on your mind, recognizing that a change needs to happen. You're in a good place right now, okay? Because I feel like the wheels are turning. We definitely are coming out of this period of kind of a lack. I don't want to say a lack mentality, but it very well could have been with this dark thoughts here. Definitely feeling like you've been out in the cold, feeling like, I mean, if you look at this tree right here, obviously holding the pentacles, it's out in the snow, doesn't have any leaves, it's the middle of winter. We know that this is what happens, obviously, with our trees, but it just looks so desolate, right? And so I think that's kind of how you've probably felt. This is really what is perpetuating this change. Like you are ready to get things going and to really come out of the cold, come out of feeling this sense of isolation, wanting to move forward, I think, to bigger and better things. Okay, plain and simple. I'm sorry about this, but I'm getting so much pull around career with this particular one thus far, but we'll see what happens. Then, of course, we have the Page of Pentacles. Again, this can also be about having a brand new start. It's like 1 foot forward, right, towards a different goal. I can't help but notice here when I'm looking at this tree here, and then of course I'm looking at this one, and it's so abundant and it has the beautiful blooms on it, right? And this person, it's a female in this particular card, but it doesn't matter, is pushing forward and trying to put, like I said before, 1 foot forward to go towards something that they really want, something that's going to actually bloom and grow. All right, be beautiful in their life. Some good, just some good momentum towards better things in their life. And then, of course, we see the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so the Wheel of Fortune is also about destiny. You know, the Wheel of Fortune always turns, right? Sometimes it's in our favor, sometimes it's not in our favor. This particular one, obviously, we know it's going to be in your favor because you're coming out of this going into something better. And I love the way these cards are coming out. You know, the cards always blow me away, the way that they express themselves, because it all starts here. I'm looking out, right? I'm looking at my different choices. I'm looking out, you know, I'm trying to have that long vision to really see what it is that I want, right? And then at the end, we have the Ace of Swords, right? Brand new start. Okay, this can also be, the Ace of Swords also can a lot of times just represent a sort of truth as well. But you know, that sort of truth can be about also just getting very clear, having that clarity to move forward within yourself, okay, to move forward in your life. Now you know, now I'm ready for that fresh start. Now it's time to go. All right, beautiful reading so far. My goodness, I think you're about to come into a whole lot of forward movement, which is incredible. So let's see. Spirit guides and angels, please clarify this Three of Wands. Please clarify the Three of Wands for me, guides and angels. And hopefully you can't hear the dog howling. It's actually my neighbor's dog, but anytime he leaves, there's a little bit of howling that happens. Let's clarify the Three of Wands, please. Yes, this one's trying to come out. Oh, got another three. So we got the Three of Cups again. This card, well, now this card can also be about reunion. Obviously, it can be about celebrations. Just the way this is falling, you have the increase, then you have Three of Wands, which we've already talked about what that's about, and then Three of Cups. So clarifying that is actually because you have decided, I feel, to make this move to change some things within your own journey. It looks to me like you're going to have celebration, like you're moving towards something obviously that makes you happy. Now, it could very well be a reunion of some sort. We haven't gotten that far yet, but regardless, you've made the decision. I think the wheels are starting to move. Okay, clarify the Five of Pentacles for me, guys and angels. Clarify the Five of Pentacles, please. Okay, clarify. These cards are so small, they make them a little bit difficult to do this. Oh, wow. So the Five of Pentacles is actually clarified by the Star card. It's like I'm getting an overall view of what's just happening in your life, whether it's in business, just starting a new journey, or even in your love life. It's just amazing what is coming out here. It's like you're just coming out of it. What may have been honestly a stagnant period. It may have been a darker period for you, and you're coming into all of this beauty and increase in your life along with new beginnings. Like, this is so fantastic. So you got the Star card here, and the Star card is about healing, but it's also about hope, right? It's about balancing things. You can also see that she's an alchemist, right? She's just alchemizing things. She's bringing things into fruition. And I say she, of course, you know, just change it how you need to. She or he is changing things into what they need. Okay, they're manifesting the things that they need. So this is beautiful. Actually turning a Five of Pentacles, which has been kind of a space of scarcity, into what you want, what you need, and being very hopeful about that. I feel many of you too, I'm getting this, have actually went through your own healing from something. And then we have the King of Swords. So the Page of Pentacles is actually clarified by the Queen of Swords. Okay, so the Queen of Swords, as you probably know, is just very straightforward, no nonsense. They know what they want. Okay, they're about their business. Generally, it's not that they don't have a good heart. That has nothing to do with it. I think a lot of people tend to equate this with a harshness. I don't equate that with a harshness at all. And this is definitely a woman who has a woman or man, whichever. Like I said, it's it doesn't matter if it's masculine or feminine, because neither one of those are even valid in tarot, right? So the Queen of Swords has been through a lot, just plain and simple. There's no other way to say that. The Queen of Swords has, she has her scars. She's seen a lot of things, and she asserts herself accordingly. Okay, she just wants straight facts. Don't play mind games with me. Just give me the facts, and then we can move forward. Okay, that is the Queen of Swords. So since the Queen of Swords is actually on top of this Page of Pentacles, that makes sense. It shows me that you are actually moving forward into whatever this is with clarity. First and foremost, as you can see, the sword is truth, right? You're moving into it with clarity. You know what you want, and you are not willing to take anything less, okay? And you are moving ahead, all right? Clarify the will of the year for me, guys and angels. Clarify the will of the year. I don't know if you notice on this will of the year, but it actually has the pentacle, of course, the cup, the wand, as well as the sword in it. Some of these things on this card can look a little, on some of these cards anyway, can seem like they're a little masked, but they're not. They're in there. Okay, will of the year. There we go. Okay. Oh, and we have the Emperor. Okay, so this could very well be about a relationship. All right, we have an Emperor here. So what has created this change, okay, in terms of my Geminis here? I mean, we have an Emperor here now. Emperor obviously can be a very stubborn person. We certainly know that, not always willing to move. But an Emperor is someone generally that is in charge, okay? It can be someone that's an authority figure. It can also be, a father figure for that matter, someone who watches over their kingdom, so to speak. Has control, pretty much stays in control of everything. It can also be someone that's a little bit obstinate. That may be someone that you're moving away from. It can also very well be that you are finally moving towards this person. Okay, so let's just get clarification on the Ace of Swords. What is this Ace of Swords about here? What is this Ace of Swords about? I just heard also with the Emperor, because, like I said, it can always embody male or feminine energies. That could also be you stepping into your Empress energy. Okay, so these are kind of dual. Yes, I am the Queen of Swords, so don't mess with me. I'm embodying a lot of that energy. However, I'm also in the Empress energy. And the Empress energy, as you know, is going to be about, rebirth, growing something beautiful, right? The Empress is all four queens rolled up into one. So what is this Queen of Swords about? Please clarify, guys and angels. What is this Ace of Swords about for my Geminis? And what is this Ace of Swords about? Come on now, talk to me. Let's see, the card's trying to come out here. Sorry about that. These little small ones kind of do their own thing. Here we go. Okay, I'm going to take this one because it's trying to flip. Oh, wow. Love. Okay. Two of Cups. There you go. So you're moving towards your Two of Cups. Okay. I could not tell. And obviously, there are two stories here. One could be that it could be about just starting into new things. But now this is looking to me like, listen, you are moving from a time where you guys have probably felt out in the lack, whether it's you or your person, whichever one fits, like I said, into a time of abundance, new beginnings, increase, if you will. If you have a current person, if you do not, it could also be into a brand new relationship. The way this is looking too is some of you might actually move and find a brand new relationship because you took the steps to kind of get out of your environment, right? To change things up a little bit, to just kind of go out on a limb within yourself. Okay, so this is gorgeous. I mean, you have nothing but growth here. It is amazing. All right, let's look at this. Why don't we get something from, why don't we get these actually? I'm going to get a few cards from, actually, I want to know about this Two of Cups. Let's look at, get some moonology on this. Tell me about the Two of Cups. Spirit guides and angels. When is this Two of Cups coming? When can my Geminis depend on this beautiful, loving Two of Cups, which to me is the soulmate, by the way. It's the soulmate card for me. When can they expect this? What needs to happen for them to get this? See, that goes back to my work card. Your hard work is paying off. It could be all the energy that you've exerted towards a particular relationship or trying to build, get out of your comfort zone and move yourself into a period where you can actually not create, but obviously manifest a new relationship. Look at the bigger picture. And honestly, I feel like you're already doing a lot of that, to be fair. When I'm seeing you here, there's so much thought, so much contemplation that appears to be going on. I think that you are trying to see the bigger picture and understand what needs to happen. Okay. And then it says adjustments are required. You cannot make this up. Okay. When I'm thinking about adjustments being required here, I mean, clearly we are seeing a big transformation here, a big transition, being willing to move towards something that either you are starting new, brand new, or something that maybe was left out in the cold to begin with. And now you are making steps, or they're making steps, regardless, you're both in some way, shape, or form are making steps to bring it all together. And you're wrapping it up really beautifully with the Two of Cups. And I can't help but notice that the Two of Cups is coming in on top of, let me get this card, sorry about that. On top of the Ace of Swords, right, which is all about truth. So sitting down, really expressing your feelings to one another, expressing your truths to one another. I'm hearing this right now that some of you have things to really clear up. I think that it's really important that you allow yourself to be vulnerable and really say what's on your heart. And obviously you're going to require, and I know you're going to require because you have the Queen of Swords here. All right. And she wants the truth, nothing but the truth. Okay. Don't bring her any BS. So you are going to require that from this person. And it's also, the soulmate connection is also clearly a gift from the divine, right? Here we have a spirit card, Ascended Masters, that are actually assisting you with your journey and helping you through this endeavor. Okay. That is gorgeous. That is so beautiful. So, if I'm going to look at the hidden truth, okay, spirit guides and angels. If Gemini, what would Gemini's person, either the past person that they are reunited with or the new person that is coming up, say to them? What do they want to say to Gemini? Hide behind material things. Okay, so you might be dealing with someone who obviously hid their emotions or will hide their emotions a bit from you. Somebody who maybe presents themselves, as having a lot or what have you. because they would rather deal with things on the more practical scale than delve into their emotions. Maybe that's not really their comfort zone. That's probably why you need to have this straight up, honest talk about what's what here. No, I wanted to see how many cups I have. I was just denoting I haven't seen many cups, but you do have the 3 of Cups. And then, of course, the 2 of Cups to me is one of the best cards. So, all right, Spirit Guides and Angels, what other messages would Gemini's person want to convey to them? What are the messages? They want Gemini to know. What would they say? Oh, I look for you everywhere. Beautiful. I wish I could take back my words. Okay, so this might actually be someone who you have been with, clearly, okay, that may have said some things that they did not mean. Maybe they reacted hastily. Maybe they even, pulled the plug on the relationship. Or said, they couldn't be in a relationship at this time or something to that effect. But clearly, they're saying here, I wish I could take back my words. They sabotaged in some way, shape, or form, that's for sure. I look for you everywhere also. So this could be a person that's watching your social media. If you're in the same town with them, obviously they could be driving by your house, seeing, just looking for you, maybe at the local places that you guys go, places that you've went together, something along those lines. I feel like there's a lot of, when I see looking, there's a lot of online looking too. So if you don't have them, actually, if they don't have access to your social media and you don't allow just everyone in like I don't, I do feel that they're trying to find you in some other way, maybe even talking to people maybe. I don't know why I'm feeling an online relationship too. I don't know what that's about. Maybe some of you were having an online relationship and then it just, when you were ready to move to the next step, it just kind of abruptly ended. I don't know, I'm getting a story about that. So if that fits, of course, let me know. I wonder if you are happy without me. Wowza. Just being near you is intoxicating. So this would obviously be for somebody who has been maybe worked around that person, maybe knows that person. It's not just an online connection. It is obviously someone that you have had ties with in the past. And I'm just going to pull one of these, I think, from the Lover's Oracle. These are extra, extra small. I didn't realize they were going to be this small, so I got them. But I do love them still the same. All right. Spirit Guides and Angels, please give me a message for my Geminis. When it comes to matters of the heart, there is no right or wrong. Every choice you make expands your understanding of life and love. That is gorgeous and so beautiful. So true. So every experience that we have, we can use that instead of to be bitter, right? As the saying goes, to actually be better, to actually grow as a human being and understand more about life and also people. All right. This is the one. Okay. Life is a series of constantly shifting cycles. When we resist change, we resist the natural flow of life and create unnecessary stress. Go with the flow. You will be surprised where it leads. That is so beautiful. And honestly, it wraps up this reading. Personally, you had 2 cycle cards that started the whole reading that was saying, listen, you're about to go into a cycle of increase. You're about to go into a cycle of new beginnings. And this card right here is just saying, go with the flow. You'll be surprised where it leads. And I see that that is exactly what you are doing here. So that is what I have for you today, Gemini. Hopefully it resonates. Like I said, whatever parts that you feel might correlate with what you're currently going through. Even if you're taking a step out into the unknown, please take those, and anything else, just kind of put them back. But hopefully it did resonate with many of you, and I look forward to seeing you again next week. All right. Have a good night.